Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am back with another tutorial. So I actually forgot to start recording when I first started, so I've already prepped the nails and applied the tips. Now we're just going to cut them to their desired length, and then we're going to shape them. Alrighty, so after you cut down the nails, we are going to shape the nails. So I am using this jumbo nail file, which I have available on my website for only $1. So we're just gonna shape them up. So we're doing a coffin shape, and then we're just gonna blend the tips. Alrighty, and the reason why we blend is because we just want a more natural look instead of having a really sharp small line. So we're just going to apply our primer. So I'm using my OPI Bondex, and after we do this, we are going to start our acrylic application. Alrighty, and for my acrylic, I'm using my Mia Secret acrylic system, and this is in the color pink. So we're gonna start off by applying our first bead of acrylic in the middle of the nail where the natural nail and the tip meet. So we're just gonna pat it down and brush it down slightly. Remember, you don't want to use too much product because you don't want to end up with a lot of filing at the end. So then our second bead is closer to the cuticle area, and remember, everything we do, we're filing, or not filing, but brushing down towards the tip. So a lot of people ask me, why don't you do a big bead like down at the tip? And it's only because I brush all that acrylic down towards the tip, so by the time we're done, I have a nice, thick tip, so I don't have to focus on the tip. But remember, you also kind of just want to add wherever you need it. So a lot of the time you will see me adding acrylic just anywhere, because I don't like to just stick to a certain method. I kind of just look around my nail, and if I need some at the tip, I'll add some more. So remember, you kind of just want to look at what you're doing and just kind of work as you need it, not just a certain method. So like I said, you don't have to stick to a certain method. Whatever you feel comfortable with doing, you can do. So yeah. So once again, we're going to do that first bead in the middle of the nail wherever the natural nail and the nail tip start. So we're going to slightly brush that down towards the tip, and then we're going to go in with our second bead, which will be closer to the cuticle. So remember, you want to brush it out really good so you don't have any little bumps or lumps. So we're going to apply that second bead, brush it down really good, and remember, you don't want to brush too hard because you don't want to take all that acrylic off the nail. And remember, you want to clean around that cuticle area. You don't want any acrylic over the cuticle because that will cause lifting. So now we're going to go back and add another bead, which will be our stress ball. So this is where, if your nail was to break, this is where the strength is. This is where your nail holds together. So now we're moving on to her pinky, and same thing, we're going to do a bead in the middle where the natural nail and her tip meets, and then we're going to do another one closer to the cuticle area. And remember, you don't want to use a lot of product because you don't want to have to end up doing a lot of work at the end. So work smarter and not harder. Alrighty, so after your acrylic application, we're just going to go back and reshape the nail. So you should already have the shape that you want. So now we're just going to go back and redefine our shape. And we are using our same jumbo nail file, which I have available on my website, and I will leave the link below. Alrighty, so after we finish our reshaping, now I'm going to go back in with my fine drill bit, and you basically want to just file so you don't have any lifting, and you want to make sure you get any little bumps or lumps out of your nail. So somebody recently asked me like what am I looking for basically when I'm filing around the cuticle area, and what do I mean whenever I say file so you don't have any lifting. So basically I'm filing around the cuticle area until I see their natural nail. So I want to be able to see where their cuticle is, where their natural nail is, and where the acrylic is, because if I'm able to see those three things, that I know that my acrylic isn't over the cuticle or their skin, which means that I won't have any lifting. So you don't want your acrylic just touching their skin. You want there to be a tiny gap between the acrylic and your client's cuticles. That way you know that you don't have any lifting, because if you do have any little gaps, then that's when water gets under your nail and then you get those green spots, and we do not want that. So make sure you file really good around that. So hopefully I answer someone's question. So remember, you just want to file really close to that cuticle area to where you can see their natural nail. And you also want to be careful though, because you don't want to cut them. So in the description I do have the little safety drill bit for beginners. If anybody is interested, I left the link below and you can find those on eBay. So once again, I'm using this fine drill bit, which you can also find on eBay, and the link is below. Alrighty, so after we finish the filing, now we're going to go in and buff the nails, and this is just so we have a really smooth nail. That way our polish will go on there flawlessly. So after we do this, we're just going to wipe the nail off with an alcohol wipe, and you can have your client go wash their hands, but just for time reasons I just wiped them off with an alcohol wipe. Alrighty, so now we are moving on to the fun part. So I will be doing full on all her nails. So I am applying this nail foil glue, or this foil glue, and to be honest, I do not remember the name of it. My bottle had a sticker, but it came off a while back, so I do not know the name of it. But I will have some foil and some actual nail glue, or not nail glue but foil glue, available for sale pretty soon, so you guys will be able to purchase it, and it will be pretty similar to this one. So yeah, we're just gonna apply the glue all over the nail. You want to make sure it's not too thick, and then we're gonna just let this air dry until it turns clear. So to apply our foil, we literally just grab the little strip and just dab it on the nail. You kind of just want to put it wherever you want. So I'm kind of just randomly dabbing it on the nail, because I don't want the full nail, you know, covered in full. I just kind of want it in a couple of spots. So once again, you just grab your foil and just dab it on the nail. And once again, I will have some foil available pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And remember, you want to apply your foil until the glue has dried clear. And if you need to add some more, just go back and add some more. You could also apply some more glue if you would like. If there's a part that you forgot to put glue at or something, you can always go back. So yeah, this is a really simple process. You literally just grab your foil and dab it on the nail. That's it, and it looks so pretty. I should have did a whole nail with the foil, but yeah, we're just gonna dab it on the nail. And yeah, you can do a full nail. You just make sure that it's a big piece of foil, and then you just make sure you rub the whole nail, and you'll have a full nail of foil. So now we are doing our rhinestones. So I'm using my Big Bondini glue, my wax pencil, and my AB crystals, which I had available on my website, but I ran out of I'm out of stock now, but I have some on the way. So please bear with me. I know everything's selling out so fast, but to be honest, like, everything is going faster than expected. So at this point, like, I'm just speechless, to be honest, because I'm just so thankful that everyone is just really supporting me, and thank you so much for that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep applying our little rhinestones. Alrighty, so after we finish applying our rhinestones, we're gonna apply a gel top coat. So I am using my IBD gel sealer, and it's a non-wipe. So what that means is it won't leave a tacky layer, which means that I won't have to wipe it off at the end. So it's very convenient compared to having that inhibition layer. So once again, that is IBD, and it is a gel sealer. Alrighty, so then we are just gonna let that cure for 90 seconds, and then we're gonna move on to the other hand, and we're gonna do the same thing. Apply our gel top coat and cure for 90 seconds. Alrighty, so before we are done, I also want to take the time out to thank everybody for all the love and support that you guys have shown me. I've only been here for a couple of months, but it feels like I've been here for a lifetime. So it's only gonna get better from now. So once again, thank you so much for all the support. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram at GetNail32. Thank you, and I hope everybody enjoys their new year.